Several people were arrested after a massive pro-Palestinian demonstration. This happened in Midtown.
And Fox 5's 𝗙𝗢𝗟𝗓𝗓 is in Midtown with more on this. 𝗙𝗢𝗟𝗓𝗓, good morning.
Yeah, Bianca and Dan, good morning to both of you. Well, organizers for this event posted a call for action on social media. There was a huge turnout. Protests began in the afternoon. They spilled over into the night, and protesters even left behind signs like the one here behind me that reads, truth dies in Gaza, excuse me now. Meanwhile, overseas in Bethlehem, Christmas festivities were canceled altogether due to this ongoing war. While many were at home celebrating Christmas, a sea of red and green consumed the streets of Manhattan for a different reason. Hundreds of pro-Palestinian protesters converged in Midtown, waving flags and draping banners down Park Avenue, outside of Grand Central Terminal, Rockefeller Center, and Radio City Music Hall. At some points, tensions flared between demonstrators and police. After nightfall, cops could be seen trying to control the massive crowd. Fights broke out as protesters continued chanting in the background. According to the NYPD, 6 arrests were made in total, 1 for menacing, 2 for graffiti, 3 for disorderly conduct. Meanwhile, overseas, Israel continued its ground and air offensive in the Gaza Strip, following one of the deadliest weekends for both sides since October 7th. Hamas officials say hundreds of people were killed in Israeli airstrikes from Friday into Monday and are accusing the government of deliberately targeting civilians.
We are all targets. They told us to get out and go to a safe place in the central Gaza. We came to the central, and in the central we were attacked.
The IDF says 17 of its soldiers were killed in combat, most of them in southern and central Gaza. This coming as Egypt floats a new plan to end the war. The proposal, which was presented to Israel, Hamas, the United States, and European governments, would call for a ceasefire and phased hostage release. It would also establish a new government led by a group of experts in the Gaza Strip.
We are favorable to any pause that can lead to improvement in humanitarian aid and to the exchange of prisoners.
A deal that was considered by the U.S. but quickly rejected by Israel and Hamas.
We are not stopping. Whoever talks about stopping, there is no such thing. We are not stopping. The war will continue until the end.
According to the Hamas-run health ministry, more than 20,000 Palestinians have been killed since the start of the war and more than 50,000 injured. More than 85% of residents in Gaza, meanwhile, have been displaced from their homes. For now, we're live outside Radio City Music Hall.